Health potions! You need them? I got them. I'll be showing you how to make them today. But before we begin, if you don't already have a health system set up for your players, then I would recommend using this tutorial from theRCLMan. I'm not going to steal his video, so if you want those kinds of circuits, use the video. All variable chips will be named the same, so it will be easy to follow his tutorial and come to mine. There are only two differences. Firstly, this is a Rooms 2.0 tutorial, so there are no roles. Instead, we're just going to use set player walk speed to 0, and then back to normal. Additionally, the set HUD element enabled chip is under a new name, and it's now called set game hub element enabled. What we're going to do is we're going to take an event receiver configured to inventory item used, and take its execution and put it into the if chip. The inventory item in question is going to go into the equals chip, as well as the inventory item constant. What it's doing is it's checking to see what inventory item was used, and if it is true that it is this constant that was used, then it will go into the if chip, and if it is true, the then output will be executed, and if it is false, the else will get executed. What we want to happen is that when you use the inventory item, it gets taken out of your inventory. So we're going to use an inventory item remove chip and define the inventory item as the same one as before. Next, we're going to take the integer variable from theRCLMan's video or your own health system, and we're going to take the output of that integer variable and put it into the add chip. The output of the add chip is going to go into that same integer variable. We're going to put the other number for add as however much you want the health potion to increase the health by. In this case, it's only going to be 10. As you can see, it's going to add 10 when executed, and the new health will increase by 10. We're going to connect the inventory item remove to the health chip so that it will run when the inventory item is removed. If we were to take what we just did and combine it with what we did earlier, then players would be able to have greater than 100 health. But I wanted to cap my players off at 100. So we're going to take the output of the add and put it into this greater than. It's going to be no greater than 100. We're going to connect that greater than chip to the if chip, and now this creates our check for us. If it is true that the potion of healing is used, then it's going to see if the output will put the player's health greater than 100. If it does not, else it will go into the inventory item remove the item, and add the health. If you want to create variations of this, all you have to do is clone it. These variations will need you to change the inventory item constant to another inventory item, and the add input will need to reflect that new inventory item. The equals chip will get connected to the event receiver just like the last one, and the if chip input is going to be connected to the else of the previous one. This means that when an inventory item is used, it's going to check which one of these was used. If it isn't the first one, then it's going to run this check and see if it was this second item. If it was, then it's going to continue on with the process. Color coding the chips is not required, but it could help with organization. Now you don't have to worry about your players dying in battle. It's their fault now. I'll see you later in the library, Rextorians.